What about, are you as obsessed over there as the Americans are with Harry and Meghan?
Yes, I mean, look, how can you not be? I love the British monarchy. I think they are our biggest attribute in the world. And actually, when I got my CBE at Buckingham Palace, it was Prince William that gave me the honour. And I was like a fangirl. I was like, my God, here I am standing in front of Prince William, and he's much taller in real life, and he's much more commanding, and he was utterly charming. And like had this like 5 minute conversation about my award was for work within fashion and textiles, and he knew all about the Scottish Fashion Awards, and I was like, wow. So you actually feel a bit of ownership of these boys because you grew up watching them, Harry and William. And so I find it all really sad now. I just think, God, I don't have my mother either. I lost my father a couple of years ago. So my heart breaks for them, and I really want them to fix it. And I know it's broken, but I really would just love them to all get together and sort it out, because life is just too short not to.
Yes. What about when Harry and Meghan made their way here? Was that like a big thing there?
It was a massive thing, a massive thing. And I think everybody was gutted. I mean, I was gutted. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Meghan's a lovely girl. I think it was wonderful that she married Harry. He found the love of his life. And we were, absolutely delighted for him. She's strong, she's powerful, she's opinionated. And he loves her. And that was the only thing that mattered. However, I do think that it broke the nation's heart, them leaving. And I do think a lot of people think it's very difficult. They naturally maybe just want to blame her a little, because they view it as, you took him away from us, and he grew up here, and his family's here, and his cousins and nephews and everything. And I do think people feel a wee bit sad for that. And naturally, like you would do, it happens all the time. You fall in love, you move countries, and you're a bit resentful that they're not here. And I think that is the state of the nation. They would love him to be back. I do feel that Meghan, for being in the public eye and for doing all her acting, I do think she could have handled it differently. This is the world that she chose. She was an actress before she moved into the royal family, so she should have been aware of all the downside. But the most important thing was that the nation loved her, and they did love her, and they do love her. So I think running away from it has actually made it worse. And I think that is a long-term game plan that I don't think they anticipated.
What do you think she could have done differently?
I think she should have stuck her ground. She's a great person. She's a great orator. She's got so many fantastic causes. And if it were me, if she felt that people were being unfair to her, I would have fought to the bitter end. I wouldn't have given up in 5 minutes. And I just feel that she didn't give it enough time. And absolutely, there is institutional behaviors and opinions that are wrong in the UK. And I'm not going to deny that. But they are in a very privileged position. They don't have to worry about a lot of things, and she can use her position for great good. So, and she was already doing that with the various projects she was involved in London and the UK, which was great. Harry is just, he's a breath of fresh air. He's quite feisty. He's got this great heritage of the army and things. And together they're this great, wonderful couple, multiracial couple that is wonderful to see in the British family. So own that position, make it, change the game, stay in the royal family, give it your best to actually shake it up and use that platform. But by running away to America, I felt was a little bit huffy and a little bit unfair, because they had this amazing wedding, they had that house, and I'm sure, who am I don't know the inside story, but you knew the game, knew what you were getting into, and the world loves you. So I just want her to fight and be back in Britain and show the world what an amazing person she is.